Monday off. It'll give you an opportunity to plan everything out. There's a lot going on at our end at the corporate side of it. On the back end, we're actually enhancing our visa, our knee card application. People are going to be able to see and do a lot. So just stay tuned for that. I heard from IT it'll be about a week before we get that rolled out. Meanwhile, let's learn our back office. Let's learn the system. Because what happens is a lot of time we want to approach. A lot of my team members go, "How do we approach? What do we talk about? What do we say? How do we peak people?" I'm like, "Come to our call and you'll learn everything." Because here we're teaching you about the back office. We're teaching you about the presentation. We're teaching you so many things. You just have to be creative. Last Friday, I talked about you have to build this business around the people, right? You have to build it on their schedule, on their goals, their requirements. Some people just want to be passive. They don't want to go out there and build. You got to just take that, accept that, and let it go and let it build. But sometimes what we do is we get stuck on it. Come on, let's bring somebody else. Let's talk to somebody else. In time they will come. I have so many team members. When I opened up their back office, first of all, they didn't even know anything in the back office. And the only thing I did is I said, open up your back office, go look at your downline, and go see how close you are from hitting the next position. They had one organization, one leg that had over 100,000 in sales. I'm like, go have fun. No, what do we do next? See, those were people that wanted to be passive, and now they're building. So it takes time for people to understand. It takes time. 90% of this business is mindset, right? 10% is executing it. So that's why we do need this mindset right here of how to handle rejection, how to really build ourselves. And then, we need to talk about what Cole did about the crypto market. Now you could go there and have a conversation and say, hey, you know what? I know about blockchain. I know what DEX is. I know what centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. People will catch on to that. People will be like, oh, where are you learning this? That's the opening point for you to invite them to come to New Era. Well, I'm gonna, I know we've been on a call long enough. I could keep talking. I love talking, but I'm gonna give it to Philip King, who's making things happen, who's making sure his team, he has such a consistent presentations that he does with his team. He does training. And that is what we want to copy. We want to learn from leaders that are leading. We have Gerard. He's building massive. He's all over the map, but he's doing good. We got to take notes and learn. So I'm going to give it to Philip. I'm going to make him co-host and let him get started about his little secret sauce that he's adding on to New Era, where people are really smashing it.
Thank you so much, our VP of Sales, Mr. Ibrahim. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you for those kind words, warm welcome, and congratulations for what you and the team are doing behind the scenes, so that you make our work easier, the front line. So it makes it, we look good on the front line, and we make you guys look good at back line, the back end. But you guys actually are the engine, and we are also we're in partnership basically, So I really appreciate we've got such an amazing team. And also want to say a big thank you to our 6 p.m. UK time, Mr. Coach Cole. He's totally smashed it. I was driving and, I had to put my foot down a little bit, because I wanted to make sure I'm on the big laptop so I can see the big screen, because the things he talks about, believe you me, ladies and gents, very soon, but when you finish those 75 weeks, right, we should become at least like Coach Cole, even if it's like 3/4 of his knowledge, right? Or even half, or even a quarter is good enough, right? How many companies give us any of these types of knowledge, right? None, right? They just came and disappeared in thin air. But here we have value, we have longevity, sustainability. And of course, I want to also give it back to Kimberly. Honestly, I listen to you. I could listen to you 7 days a week, okay, for the whole year. You can always tell somebody that's got a little bit of a touch of God in their heart, and I was just having a conversation with a gentleman just before when I was driving. I was on 2 calls, one I'm listening and the other one, this guy. And I said to him, he said to me, Philip, and I said to him, look, the most important thing, you see, on the plane also, it's important to know who's the pilot. as well, even though most of us, we don't know who's the pilot when we fly, right? But they've been vetted, right? They've been checked and everything. The intention of the ownership. And that is why I'm proud of this ownership, this corporate team, you know? We've got the best of the best, longevity, sustainability, and the intention is good. And then the system is sustainable as well, you know? So, and having somebody like Kimberly, who actually, you know, every time she cleanses our hearts and minds, renews us, you know, with these words, and we need that. That is very important because everything begins with personal development. And I'm not going to go into anything she talks about because that's her specialities, you know. I'll have my day for that, but I'm taking notes just to let you know, Kimberly. And, you know, you always reemphasize that we're in people's business, and the world is our office and God is our boss. And those ideas you always talk about, you know, don't just sit down and take notes, you know, learning from others. So anyways, guys, I know you've been on the call for since about an hour, 23 minutes ago. So my part, I'll keep it super brief, super quick, super key. I'm going to try and keep it like KISS. You know what is KISS? Keep it super simple. I had actually planned to go a bit bombastic with the booster and all of that, but but let's just get to know our back office first. Let's get to know the basics, the baby walks. And my goal is to make sure that people are basically, you know, what is duplication? How does duplication happen? When everybody understands the foundation, the basics. Are we together? You know, and like what our VP was saying, you know, I've got many leaders and many members as well, whereby, you know, they don't actually know what's in their back office. And then what they've done, the day you actually log in and they discover they've got $1,000 sitting there, you know, and they're shocked. Where did this come from? You know, so we need to know our back office like the back of our hand, like our surname, like our first name. So ladies and gents, I didn't introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me and hearing me for the very first time, fortunate for you, I'll keep it super short today. My name is King Philip King, and I'm usually your Saturday host. And basically today, I'm just going through the basics of the business of your back office. So I did name my username here. I've just I renamed it for the purpose of this call to GMT, which represent the name of my team, which means Global Millionaires Team, the GMT team. So when you hear GMT around the corner, around the block, there's a chance that I have just moved and I've just bought an apartment next to yours, okay? So there you go. So let's log in. So the first thing people need to know is to log in. Okay, so I'm gonna go through every single box to make sure you understand every single thing, okay? So if we get enough time, I'll touch on the booster. If not, we'll leave it for next time. So let's go. So basically, what did I just do here? No, I didn't mean to go here. Just a second. Just bear with me. Bear with me a second. I do have, this is an account I gifted to my family member. So I'm gonna log into actually 1 second. King Pro, yeah. You know, sorry, I'm on the wrong side. You know, I'm using Safari, but I'm also using Brave browser. You know, we learned that Brave browser, you actually get paid to browse. How did I know that? Through the education that you gain from New Era. You see how important it is? So I'm ready now. Let me share my screen again. Let's take a second. Oh, I've got two sides open. That's the problem. I get it. Okay, that's fine. So here's King Pro, so I call it GMT King, Global Millionaires Team King. But today, all of you are now part of the GMT for the purpose of this training. So number one, when you come into New Era or NE business, what is that the first thing you need to do? The very first thing you need to do, I wish this was like an open class where I can ask questions and we can make it a little bit interactive, you know? And if you feel you've been sitting for too long and you might fall asleep, please just stand up now. Just breathe in for a few seconds. Just breathe in now, guys. Come on. Just breathe in even if you're seated. Okay, now let's breathe out. One more time. Let's all breathe in. And let's breathe out. That's good. That's enough oxygen to be able to take over here, guys. You know, I'm not a doctor, but I do understand that is very healthy for your lungs as well and your brain. So anyways, ladies and gents, the first thing you need to do when you come on board is to buy your academic course, you know, your education, right? And now over here, I know you're wondering how comes, you know, this is looking very good. Some of you, this looks like the kind of dream you'd want, right? The kind of packages you'd want, right? And some of you probably have more than this. So this looks like, you know, like we need to upgrade, right? It depends where you're looking at it from. But from where I sit, ladies and gents, the first thing you need to do when you come on board is to acquire your educational package, okay? Your academic course, you know? I know we don't use the word investing, so guess what? Guess what I invented? Even though in New Era, we're not trying to invent new things, we're just, you know, they've already been done, right? I tell people, invest in education, invest in yourself. So that's the only positive way to use the word investing. Invest in yourself. So you know, so basically once you have your package, and the beautiful thing, as you can see here, I've got a $50, another $50, a 5,000 and a 10,000 mastery, because want to make sure that we master the mastery in Forex and mastery in crypto. And those you can only gain from the NI 5,000 and the NI 10,000. So this is a total portfolio of about 15,000, 15,100. What does that mean? Already, as you can see here in your back office, okay, this account has already earned 12,404, but because of putting them on booster, there is this account by the end of 75 weeks will have earned, without lifting a finger, I repeat, without lifting a finger, this account will have earned $64,345, okay, ladies and gents, the remaining capacity, okay? So this is gonna be amazing. And the only thing is to activate the trades on a Monday, and that's it. On a passive basis, this account is totally passive, so don't expect to see affiliate marketing on this one, okay? I'm just using it for the purpose of training as well, and trying to keep it super simple. So we said, number one, the first thing you do when you come on board is to acquire your educational course, okay, through the academy, okay? So how do you even do it? How do you even do it? How do you purchase your educational course? Very simple. So once you come on board, you go all the way down. Halfway in the left panel, you've got the academic courses. Can you see that? So you click on that, okay? And then you can see all the courses, the academic courses over here. And suppose I wanted to grab another $10,000 academic course, okay? So let's go for the biggie, right? Who said David didn't kill Goliath? So let's go for Goliath right now. Let's go for another Goliath right here. So, and this is a good one, okay? This will reward you substantially heavily. Mastery in crypto. So we click on buy now. So there are 4 major ways for you to acquire your mastery in crypto package, the NI 10,000. So number 1, you can acquire it through NI Bank. That, if you look on your back office, I'm going to show you in a short while. On the NI Bank, if you have this money, yes, you can acquire it. Now, you can also acquire it through an e-gift card, an e-gift code. And this, you would get it, ladies and gents, from your upline or grand upline, or whoever the case is. Basically, you may be somewhere in, I don't know, in Africa, Asia, Latin America, and all you have is a local currency. So you discover that in your country, you have an upline who already has this amount of money in their backend. They can convert it into a gift code, send it to you, and you can activate that package or whatever the package it is. And then in return, you can give them this equivalent amount in your local currency, okay? So you can do it that way. You can do it in many other ways. But for this one, I really do trust your upline will go deeper with you on a one-on-one basis, and they will help you get to know how it works, okay? Now, another way, with the famous BTC, the king of cash, the king BTC, which is Bitcoin. You can, if you have access to Bitcoin, or you know how to buy it, or you go couple of them, one BTC is sitting on almost $60,000 one piece, right? So if you got one full BTC, you can buy 6 packages of $10,000 each, right? How cool and amazing is that, So basically, you can use Bitcoin, okay? And basically, now when you're acquiring it, I'll keep that for the USDT, okay? So the most popular way nowadays people are acquiring their educational courses or packages is through what you call the USDT now. USDT is the world's most stable coin against the dollar, okay? And basically, because obviously the fees is the cheapest, And with the USDT, the good thing about it, if you use BTC, it fluctuates. Even maybe before you buy your package, it can dip, okay? I mean, if it goes up, nobody complains because it means you got extra money. But what about when it dips, right? But with the USDT, it's the world's most stable coin on the planet. So USDT is the most popular way people are acquiring their educational courses. And you can access USDT also using BTC. You can get it from exchanges. You can convert on Binance or other exchanges around the world. And some people, even in the team, like in the UK, we've got somebody who can actually supply USDT. And also, but I would say for best to speak to your upline, and they will be able to guide you the best way should you require some support in knowing how to access USDT. And many members are already acquainted with USDT. So USDT is right here. Now, let's suppose now you want to acquire your package. Now, what I'm about to show you, it applies to all of them, okay? So for example, now you want to acquire your package. Now, you want to go for the normal regular package, okay? The normal regular package, okay? So you'd click on the normal checkout. And the moment you do, okay? So this is the normal regular package, okay? Which obviously we talk about in the presentation, that we do have a normal regular package and we have a booster package. So this is the regular package. And how do you send USDT? Basically, you can double click, you can one click, and you've copied that, and you can now send the USDT 10,010, excuse me, to this wallet address. Some of you have some facility that allows you to actually scan the QR code. Go ahead and scan it, okay? So now let's assume you want to buy a 5,000 example. Or let's go for the 1,000 now. Let's just do an average of 1,000. Okay, so now you want to go for booster because you're thinking about the benefits of booster. Remember, just a quick recap. Benefits of booster: number one, is good for the company, is good for you. No wonder we got projects that other companies don't even have. That's why this company will be here for many years, because other companies rely on one thing and one thing only, whereas we don't just rely on one thing. We spread across. We are an hybrid ecosystem. We have other projects. And Booster has been very instrumental in ensuring that happens. And it's good for the members, number two, because for the members, you get a 5x on that. Number three, for the affiliators, the ones who like to affiliate, they get 10x bonus, 10x capacity. That is 5x passive and 5x dedicated to affiliate. Number four, when it comes to the redeeming or redemption, there is no fees whatsoever, unlike the regular package, right? So this is very, very crucial, okay? And the rest we can go into later on. But anyway, so if you click on the booster, I've just mentioned a few of the benefits just to, okay, so here we go. So the same thing, you'd click on that, click once, copy it and send to this. So that's how you acquire your educational course or package. And also, just a quick recap, we said the first thing is to purchase your package, and I've shown you how to purchase your package. What is the second thing when you come on board? I'm just going to put it in that in order of importance, okay? So it's easy for many people to remember that. So the next most important thing is to activate your binary, okay? Can you all see this? Let me see. Now, my laptop doesn't allow me to do all the drawings and stuff, but I'll get that sorted. One second. Okay, why can't I not zoom in? 1 second. Okay, it's okay. Basically, the next thing, I don't know if you guys can see the mouse. Yeah, it's right here. I've highlighted. So the next important thing is to activate your binary. Remember, ladies and gents, if you don't activate your binary, you will not earn binary bonus. You'll not earn it will not count towards your ranks and rewards volume and also your network volume. Okay, so how then do you activate your binary? Very simple. If you come back to your dashboard over here, how do you activate your binary? And when should you activate your binary? Two very crucial questions. How do you activate your binary? So you can see that in a binary first of all means two. We call it team bonus, right? In our comp plan. So basically you got a left link and a right link, okay? So if I was to give Tom Jean, if I was to give Tom my left link and then Agnello, I give him my right link, okay? So I've activated my binary, whatever package they acquire. Now, but if I get to find out that Mr. Tom and Agnello want to get 5K package each, guess what? I'm not gonna give them my link immediately to activate the 5K, because guess what? That 5K, which is 10K, will not count towards my binary, number one, and also will not count towards my ranks and my ranks volume. The third, the second, or this is third or fourth bonus on the comp plan. You know why? Because those packages will have come before I activate my binary. But for them to count, they need to come after I have activated my binary. Guys, grab your pen and notepad, make some notes. It's very important. You need to, that's why we tell people. So what would I do in this case? If I get to find out Agnello is not planning to put $100 or $50, he's planning to put like 5,000, and Tom is planning to put like 10,000 or something. That's a lot of money, right? It needs to count. So you know what I would do? I don't just want to earn direct commission. Of course, that's not why we're here, right? Otherwise, you know, some of us would have borrowed some pillows and blanket and slept, right? So basically, what I would do, I would immediately, I've signed up right now, okay? I've signed up, let's say VP Ibrahim is my upline. He signed me up right now. Right now, he will have taught me to activate a left account with for family member, you know, a family member on the left. And since many of us have at least more than one family member in the world, I would open another account on the right for another family member. A real account. I'm not talking like one person with 3 accounts. That's illegal according to the New Era policy. You do know that, right? One person per account because of KYC. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Are we together? So, but you can have up to 6 packages in one account. So please get my message right. I'm not trying to preach that people should have 3 accounts. No, a real family member, maybe a brother, sister, wife, son, daughter, whatever, on the other side, right? I would put $50 for them, maybe a gift. It is their name, their USDT, their email, their picture, their KYC. It's them. It's a gift, right? Then immediately after I've finished that, I will go straight to Agnello. I'll say, Agnello, shall we go? Shall we activate the 5K? And Mr. Tom, shall we activate the 10K? So guess what? I'm gonna earn binary from that because I've already activated my binary. Are we together? So this is one thing, ladies and gents, we need to not make a mistake. And upline and all leaders across the board, all protocols observed, please make it a point that you must preach this gospel, this good news of New Era correctly. Yes, we are building, we want to build fast, but let's build correctly. Are we together? Brick upon brick, line upon line, no shortcuts, no shortcut to success. You got to take the staircase. Otherwise, we might build a structure and then it collapses later because it takes only one bad manager to make things go wrong way. Are we together? So I hope you got my point. Have I driven my point home? So the first thing, you buy your packet. The second thing, activate your binary. And I told you, if you don't activate your binary, you are doing yourself a disservice. And I told you how to do it. And the best way is minimum $50. Even if you want to do 100, at least something, you know, something not that much, because then you want much to come after. Thank you. So the third thing to do, very important, are you putting, you know, in my mind, I've structured it this way. There's 3 things before I go through the rest of the stuff that you must do when you come on board. And the third one, number 3, is your KYC. Very important. Because remember, even if you earn, you know, you need to show people some proof of redemption, some proof of withdrawal. We don't use the word withdrawal, but for the sake of training, I have to interchange these terminologies, okay? So for this proof of withdrawal or redeeming, you need to, assuming you've earned $1,000 in affiliate, okay? Or you have a regular package for, you know, and you want to withdraw, how will you withdraw without KYC? Are we together? So make sure when you sign someone up, 3 things they need to do. Number 1, they buy the packet, they activate the binary, straight away, get them to apply the KYC. And you can see over here, this was a deliberate example to show you guys, because, you know, if I showed you a KYC that's gone through, nothing for you to learn from, right? But, you know, even in life, we learn a lot from people who have gone through a lot, right? We learn a lot from them, you know, because they tell you, I went there and this happened and that. So I learned that you don't just put your finger in front of a lion. That's if you get the opportunity to meet one, right? You don't just put your finger or something. So this one was a deliberate action to show you guys of a failed KYC. Many people are failing to look at this, and it's in red. Did you notice? It says reapply. So you need to take action. You need to click on that, find out maybe your previous picture was not clear or didn't attach the ID. Remember, you need to follow the system. Everything has been laid out in the WhatsApp group. I think our global sales distributors, Abdul and Imran, they've sent out the correct way, the format of doing KYC. Just go to your WhatsApp group, speak to your upline. They're gonna share that with you again. But my point is just to point out things where they are for you without taking too much of your time. I know we've been here since some time, but this is very valuable information. So let's now tighten our seatbelt. Now you've covered the three most important things when you come to your back office. The rest is a piece of cake. The rest is a glass of water. So if you go water like me, time for you to have a glass as well. Thank you very much. So the first thing you need to do when you come on board, why did you buy your package? For what purpose? Is it for the purpose of just, look good? No, you bought an education. So utilize the education. And that is the first button over here. Are we together? So you normally click on that. Okay. I don't want to take too much time on one thing, but yes, you'd go on the new education. And of course, our MD Jenny, very amazing. Okay, my internet is slowing down here, guys. So, okay, there you go. It's coming up. So you has been saying that you guys everybody needs to check their email. You'd click on the start learning, for example. Okay, you'd go to the new era, and then it takes you to a place, log in, check your email. So that's the process, but that's where it starts from. So you just have to do that, and it's literally straightforward. Dashboard is very simple. I don't think we need any explanation, but for the sake of purpose, if I'm just gonna make this very simple, the knee points over here, okay, this is more like quote unquote those people who understand the word passive. This is your passive, okay? So, and the knee points booster, this shows you how many knee points have already been earned as a result of all these packages, these few packages, which have only been running for just about 7 weeks. Just 7 weeks already earned passively 6,805. I'm almost catching up with people who, some people who have been working for months and months and months. Can you see? So the knee points, and you can transfer the regular points, but not the knee booster points. Are we together? I know of a leader that was really hammering us and saying, guys, what's happening? I can't transfer my knee points to the knee redemption. But she forgot that this is, this is on booster. Can you see? So you cannot transfer booster. Why? Because why is it a booster? Like we always say in the presentation, booster means you are locking them in for 75 weeks for a higher reward. Are we together? So then, so that's passive. Then you ask me, Philip, which one is the active? It's the knee affiliate right here. Okay. And now knee affiliate is the active side of the business. For the knee affiliate, where there are 7 bonuses for those who love what we do and want to benefit from sharing this amazing opportunity. So this is the knee affiliate, but why is there only $30 here? Because this is just a passive account, okay? So don't nail me on that one. This is a passive account. So what is knee gift codes? This is the one I was telling you about. Supposedly, Mr. Agnello wanted to start with $200 package. Guess what? I can cover him. I've got $300 over here. So I just generate a gift code, okay? I go there and I do 200 and I say yes and I submit. I'm not gonna do that right now. Of course, he's not giving me a green light. If I see him do his head like this, then I know that he's ready to buy one. But nah, Mr. Agnello doesn't want a 200. He probably wants like a 20,000 or something, He's the rich man, So then let's suppose Mr. Tom wants $100 gift code. I go there, I create for him an intermediate, and there you go, put a tick and submit, and then I say, hey, Mr. Tom, just before I submit, just because I know we know each other on the Zoom, but we don't know each other very well. Once I submit, it becomes yours, and maybe you might not send me the money, so send me the $100 first, Don't worry, I know, obviously people in New Era are very trustworthy, so I wouldn't do that. So what is knee redemption? What is knee redemption? Redemption is withdrawal. And in fact, if you're not too sure, if you just look next to it, there's a little box that says withdrawal, biggest clue on the planet, right? So I've got $100 in here. So whenever you want to withdraw anything, okay, for the Friday, today is Friday, right? You can transfer from your knee points if you got the regular knee points, the knee points, okay? And if you've earned some commission on the knee affiliate, so you may not know how much you've earned on knee affiliate. Do you know how you get to know? Very, very simple. Click on details. Click on details. And you can see over here, I've got a balance of 210. Ooh, this is a nice Nando's chicken for the family, on a Friday or Saturday. Is it Sunday that there's the final, the global, what do you call it? I nearly said global millionaires team. The World Cup, not the World Cup, the England with is it Spain or something in UK, right? If you don't know about football, don't bother. Just ignore everything I just said. What I'm trying to say here is I've got $210. I can click on transfer. And guess where I can send it to the knee redemption? I put 210. I don't want to proceed yet, but once it goes in the knee redemption, we come in here. Once it's in the knee redemption, I click on withdrawal, and today is a Friday, right? So now, thank God for OTP, you know, nobody can mess around with anybody's hacking or scamming or phishing or whatever they call it. And then it goes automatically. That's why when you come on board, make sure you put the correct email, make sure it's a Gmail. And once you put your OTP, one-time password, then continue and you are good to go. Once it's in there, please be patient. Today I received a phone call from one of my lovely leaders from Canada, and he said to me, Philip, I've just done a withdrawal and I have not yet received the money. You know, right away, he was waiting for the money within a few minutes, you know. And I said to him, my brother, you know, you haven't been attending the events. We've been screaming and preaching every Fridays that, and it's on the PDF as well, that once you do the redemption, the withdrawal on a Friday, how long should you wait for? Any ideas, guys? 48 hours. Are we together? So when I told him that, he really calmed down and he really believes more. So, well, he cannot be embarrassed that I've mentioned about him, because guess what? Did I say his name? I didn't. And in Canada, what's the population? It could have even been Ibrahim. But of course, how can it be a beauty, right? So anyways, ladies and gents, I'm just keeping it a bit interactive because I know you've been on this call for long. And from what I learned is that when people's brains switch off quickly after they've been listening to too much information, valuable. So the knee bank I talked about earlier, okay? Now, somebody said to me, Philip, I've got $100 in my knee bank. How come I can't withdraw it? Yes, because once it's in the knee bank, it's not meant to be withdrawn. It's meant to be utilized by sharing, which is caring. You can send it to another member. If I feel in a very good mood today, I can send it to Mr. Agnello. So Mr. Agnello's username is Agnello, for example, and I can send him to his knee bank, and that's going to cost me just about, I think, 2.5%. Where is it gone? Member, okay, member not found. It's not his username. But that's how you do it, okay? When you're sending a member to member. If I want to send it to my gift code, again, to create another wallet for Mr. Tom, I'll do $100. And there you go. Zero fee, guys. Do you like that? Zero fees, zero fees. So this is amazing. So now residual income, this one, just keep your head down, keep working, keep focused. One day these zeros will become heroes, okay? So zeros to heroes. The remaining capacity, I've talked about that. Total learning, I've talked about that. And now fast track bonus. For those of you who just got started in the business within the last 60 days, you are in track to achieve one of these here. You know, you are in track to achieve one of these, because guess what? If you become gold in your first 15 days, $2,000. If you become platinum in your first 30 days, $3,000. Become TC in 45 days, $5,000. Become RD in 60 days, you get another $10,000. And I always tell people, if Mr. Agnello was to miss this by 90%, that means he missed out on gold, missed out on platinum, missed out on TC, right? But hit on RD just about maybe on day 59.9, just before midnight on day 59, guess what? Mr. Agnello gets $10,000 from the company. Imagine that. Do you think Mr. Agnello will be upset that he missed out on all of this? Of course not. $10,000 out of 20. He made the biggest. He just hit the big jackpot over here, right? So those of you who just got started in the business within the last 60 days, just check where you're at, check when you started, and check your progress. Check and speak to your upline. Very important now. What is this now? If some of you want to check your progress, you know, the first thing, you click on details over here, okay? And you can see how well you're doing. So you'll see your left volume versus your right volume. Another way to know which is your weaker leg, which side should you work on. So in this case, with this example of my passive account over here, it tells me if I'm going to sign up Mr. Tom, if Mr. Tom came to me and said, hey, Philip, I want to get started, which side do you think I'm going to put him? Of course, on my left side, because that's my weaker side. So I'll give him the left link. Are we together? Then, of course, most of you here, it will have a green highlight, which will show you your progress, how you're doing. You know, so this will, and then there'll be some action here for you to action to claim some rewards. Okay. So remember, everybody, we are not taking a break. We're not taking a rest until we get to team coordinator. Okay. Once you get to team coordinator, that's where you smell the coffee. You take a little break. you breathe in, breathe out, bit of stretches, and then you get right back in the track. And then from there, you don't stop until SVP. So we only have one stop, and that is a team coordinator. And the place we're only going to take a nice little break for the team coordinator will be in October in Egypt. Are we together? So let's work towards that. For those of you who love team, the affiliate side, for those who are just passive, hey, please don't be offended by my words. I'm not forcing anybody. I didn't put a gun on anybody's head. Okay, we're just talking to affiliate marketers on that note, but you are more than welcome. Like our VP said, some people are discovering they got a lot of money and they automatically they convert. They become part of the affiliate. So, okay, this is another more of a tree-like structure that shows you how your team is doing. Left side, right side, this is a passive account, remember? Okay, this is another place to monitor. Very important, very important. Ladies and gents, just bear with me. In 7 minutes, I'm gonna round up everything. Okay, so we got 7 minutes to go. Okay, I don't wanna go past 7 minutes, ladies and gents. So left side here and right, okay, wait, left forward and right forward. What is that? When you get paid on binary, the team bonus, which is paid on a Monday, okay? Every Mondays, the right forward means that was my stronger leg and left leg is my weaker leg. I just been paid from it. That's why it resets to 0. If I was to sign up Mr. Agnello now and he took a $500 package right now, I'll put him on the left. It means now right side is my weaker side. So if I meet Mr. Tom, I'm gonna put Tom on my right and he puts 1,000, then left becomes my weaker leg. So can you see, you keep interchanging your link with different people. Are we together? So that's the quickest way to check which is your left, which is your, I mean, you're in a restaurant and somebody said, hey, listen, I only have 5 minutes. I want to put $1,000, but I've got a train to catch. Can you give me your link right now? So instead of you trying to call your upline and panic suddenly, has that ever happened to you? You didn't expect the person to buy the package right away, and now you're panicking. You don't know, is it left or right? What did they say in the meeting? Oh my God! Oh, is it left, right? No, don't panic. Calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. Log in. Just check right forward, left forward. Which one is lesser? Simple as that. Give them the link for that side, okay? Now, for this one here, on Sunday before midnight, before it resets, just check, actually don't just check on Sunday, check every day. So this is the one that gives you the day-to-day how your teams are doing, right? So you can see left organization, right organization. If Tom is on my left and Agnello is on my right, and I notice that, okay, maybe, let's add some zeros. Say Agnello's team is done like, 5,000 this week. Tom's team has done like 7,000. Well and good. So I kind of I reach out to Agnello and say, hey, how can we get that list to 7,000? So I help his team working with the weaker organization, never neglecting their stronger organization as well. Like for example, what VP of Sales was saying. For myself, I work with my Power Leg team. Week in, week out, twice a week in a twice a week meeting we do. We have a banner poster, but it's more like a family kind of meeting. So that's why I don't make too much noise about it, just to help the team. It's like a team meeting, like a family meeting. So before we come and meet all of you on Tuesdays, on Saturdays, we also have our little family meetings, and our VP and global sales distributor knows about it, but if I post it out there, all of you come, then I think I'll lie to myself because I'll think like, wait, I've got a team of 100 people on this call, but my real team, how many of them have shown up, you see? So I need to track my progress organically, slowly by slowly, line upon line, brick upon brick, right? So then we come and share with the rest. So anyways, I've pretty much covered that. And announcements are very important there. The one in red is very important. So you need to read everything, KYC update. Then how do you book your event? It's right here. If you want the triple combo, you click on it and it will tells you to send the USDT and exactly how much. You guys can split the payment. You guys are a couple of friends. You can send to the same wallet, send the user the screenshots. Company will compile and hand you guys over triple combo. Same thing for the single occupant, same thing for the co-occupant. And all the events are down here and they're all in these beautiful flyers and posters that you can see. And I'm so glad I've seen my face twice on this week. Feels like our twice champion for the week, right? So, but anyways, and you can see Coach Cole, everything is there, ladies and gents, You can see all the masters are here. You can see the corporate team. So now let's come to the left panel and real quick, we got 4 minutes before I close this meeting. I round this up and give it back to our VP of Sales who you still need to listen to. He may have one big surprise for you guys. So So again, profile, I'm not going to click on it, but once you click on profile, you go to your personal details, okay? Now your earnings, this is where you get to see how much you've been earning on the affiliate as well. Monthly sales is where you see how you're doing. You can check by year. Well, check by month really, because, you know, most people are just coming on board, right? Okay, so that's important. Ranks and rewards, again, that's another way to access your rank and rewards, which we've already covered. Orders, these are things that maybe we've just been clicking. When you make an order, it comes when you want to buy a package, it comes and it registers on the orders. Academic courses I've talked about. Downline team, this is where you see like a structure from yourself, like going, you know, from King Philip, King Pro, you know, how is your structure looking? And it gives you more details on the left side and on the right side as well. Okay, so you can see, you want us to know. So somebody said to me, oh, Philip, I've got some members, they've disappeared. And I said, disappeared? How is that possible? Are they direct? So I told the member, go to your left direct and right direct, and you're going to see them there. And guess what? It was like a miracle. She found them right there, right? How cool is that? So then, and then you know what? How many of us, we have a bank account and we've never looked at our bank statements? That is exactly the same as somebody in New Era who never goes to their wallets over here, right? You're exactly like the person who never checks their bank statements from the bank, okay? Because this is where you get to see everything, how your money's been moving, you know? So you come to your wallet, and suppose you want to see the knee points, the knee commission, the affiliate, the booster, gift code, redemption, bank, the knee bank, BTC wallet, USDT wallet, address of the company. Now, this is not the payment gateway. This is whereby you may want to do a split payment, you and your friend, okay? You don't have the full amount, you can use this wallet, okay? Send screenshot to company as well, to your upline. But if you do it, if you buy a package through the academic courses, you must make sure it's the full amount, single transaction, not a split transaction. If you don't have enough money and you want to, you know, you don't want to eat up the money, you want to buy $1,000 package, so far you only have $900, which is good money, you can send it here, and then the 100 you can send after as well. Send the screenshot to company and to your upline. We go BEP20 wallet. So here, if I was to click on knee points, you get to see what's coming in, you know. Look at this one now. This is the one, even if you are like in a Starbucks and you want to share with someone, we call it the elevator pitch or elevator speech. Some people, you know, interchange. You can say, look how much I earned on 16th March. I just earned $60. On the same day, another $30. Whoa, one day, $90, 90 knee points. That is like 90 USDT, right? So that is good for you to use, not to present, but just to show people and they will believe. So downloads over here. This is where you get to see all the things you require, the materials. Again, if you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself, because New Era is with you every step of the way, you can come to the documents. Now, flyers and banners, you can come over here, download them, print them, put them on top of your ceiling or your roof or your office. Documents over here, videos over here. You can see the videos for Egypt event, everything. The logos, if you need logo certificates, presentation in English, Spanish, Arabics, Romania and French and whatnot, right? You can download them as well. How cool is that? And if you need support, you come to support over here. And suppose, oh, sugar, sorry guys. Click on support. And my time is up, I'm just running up. So you create a support ticket, and suppose it's something, I don't know, something to do with, I don't know, sales, and it's an order, and the subject is package not showing yet, I bought it. Then you put your username, your full name, right? And email. I will always do this, you know, always important. Make the work of the support easier for them to support you. Help them help you, in short, right? So, and the last button over here, does this one need any explaining? It's called log out, all right? And that's where we log out, and that's where I log out as well. And that's where I log on back to the meeting, and it's exactly at the top of the hour. I really wanted to cover more and go a little bit deeper on Booster, but you know, sometimes time is very important. We must respect time. And, you know, nobody respects times like our VP in Canada, one of the first world countries. You know, if you don't work with time over there, definitely time will work against you. But you know what? In New Era, time will not work against you, because guess what? Like our CEO says, you stick with us 2-3 years. Some of you with the knowledge you acquire, suppose even if in 3 years, all you made from the new affiliate to the loyalty program, the getting paid to be educated, right? if all you made was $200,000, even it took 3 years, right? But with the knowledge you gain, you can turn the 200,000 to $1 million. With the education, I'm telling you guys, I'm super excited. There are things like prop trading, there is the staking, there is so much you can do, you know. And you know, people are so excited about Bitcoins jumping up and down, you know. I got excited. I'm excited about Bitcoin, but you know what? There are things that are better and bigger than Bitcoin, yet they are in the smallest detail. And that's what you learn from New Era. So at this point in time, I would like to say thank you, ladies and gents, for listening to me and for learning what you've been able to pick up on the back office. Please, let's encourage people to know their back office and say to them, hey, do you know your phone? Like, do you know where to go to WhatsApp? You know how to get to Facebook? You know how to get to IG, TikTok, and all of that? How can you know that and not know your back office? Come on, you know? It shows that you're more serious to have fun than you're serious to make money. Yet our CEO says serious people make serious money. Action takers are the money makers. We in people business, the world is our office and God is our boss. And I hand it over to the man who spoke those words first that I heard him from, you know, and is none other than our VP himself. And I can see he's well fully dressed for New Era. I think I need to look for my hat as well. So thank you, Ibrahim. I hand it over back to you. And to all of you around the world, wish you all the best. See you not at the top. See you over the top. Thank you. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation. You know, these are the things that if we know how to, we'll never get stuck. You know, as Kim just said in the presentation, and Philip has actually mentioned, you know, people want to come into the business because nothing is guaranteed. We all know that. But if they have this guarantee and assurity that you're going to be there for them and walk them through it every step of the way, and you know what you're doing, they will come to you. They will attract you. We just want to make sure that we stay connected with our team, give them the right amount of time, you know, support them and help them with every step of the way, regardless of where they are in the business, regardless if they're your direct or your indirect. It is our duty. That's how leadership becomes. It's our duty to make sure that we support, you know, we support our team, we support our members, we support our community, we support everybody that's out there. Because the more support is needed there, the more people will have confidence that, you know what, yes, if I could pick up a phone call, if I could pick up my phone and call anybody in New Era and get help, that is what's going to get in New Era going. So I'm going to hand it off with a song. I found a really good song about team. So we're going to listen to that. Anybody that wants to stick around, listen to it, enjoy it. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you guys tomorrow on our Super Saturday call, where yet again we'll get to hear Philip King, and our Managing Director of Education, Jenny, do presentation. Start inviting people. You know, be on that call. As they said, it's gonna repeat and repeat and repeat, but that's the way we learned our ABCs. It wasn't at one shot. It took a few tries. So everybody enjoy.